All right. Looks like everything is good. Everything's go. Um. I gotta give control to the token for.
Gene, would we other group have ever seen any Dragonborn?
Oh no, you guys haven't
Okay.
yet. But Sam is gonna be playing assistant for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just
Okay.
it's easier than having to throw. I thought if Chris was playing, I would have had him play like assistant, and then Sam could have just come in as Otisesh as I've been doing for the other ones. But it's easier just to have Sam throw in as assistant because I built assistant just in case we had an extra person show up at a random time.
Okay. The assistants also kick ass.
He's a cool guy.
Hopefully, I can do him justice.
I mean, he's a robot, so robot.
Sam, what's the HP on assistant? Because I think I had it different.
29. What kind of robot voice have you been using for him?
Just a straight. Wasn't it just pretty straightforward?
Just a pretty much straightforward, logical, no emotion voice. Just like, "Hello, Professor. How are you doing today? We have intruders coming in." He's a robot. What's your AC?
16.
All right, cool. I'm good to go if you guys are. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's do this. Hello and welcome. Hopefully things are working. I don't know. I can't tell because I don't have my Twitch thing opened up. So, if things are working, then I'll do our introductions. I don't know. Let me just check real quick.
Voice is working.
Way to bury the lead, Gene.
Listen, I don't know,
I know,
man.
right?
It's been a while.
Let's see.
I'm doing good. All right, it looks like it's working, so I believe it is. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, so this is Lost Legacy, our D&D live play campaign. We're doing Growth Quest Part 2 of Kellen. We did say we were gonna do Fins, but that had to get canceled last minute, so we had this in the bank. I'm in the middle of something, dude. Can you not ask me questions? Don't worry, I have a child here. He's gonna be cool and talking a bunch. It's gonna be great. Last week, this is our D&D live play, and we are gonna continue what we did last time. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to our players. Oh shit! One sec. We're okay. I just realized people's names are not in the right places, but that's okay. We'll do it live. We'll fix it later.
Oh, hey.
Not that important. But
Rennie, you are now Norm.
Yeah, but I'll have to switch that.
That's the riddle.
Yeah, I can switch that. So, Rennie, why don't you introduce yourself and tell them who you're playing, and I'll start switching things.
Hi, my name is Norm. I'll be playing Kellen tonight. No. Hi, everyone. I'm Rennie. One part of the unconventional hero trifecta, and I am playing Chazelwort Murble, a swarm keeper ranger with an affinity for rats. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where Norm's sci-fi adventure heads off to, and looking forward to meeting up with the rest of the gang when we're all ready to go back into the world.
All right, that's great. Julie,
You're muted.
Oh, am I muted now?
No.
All right, Julia, it's your turn.
Yay! Hi, I'm Julia. I'm another part of the trifecta that is Unconventional Heroes, and I'm going to be playing Merwig Do Button, a seemingly mushroom-obsessed halfling Lightfoot druid Circle of the Land. Yeah, very exciting stuff. I don't know. That's me.
We will move on to Sam, who is picking up an NPC that I started, and he's going to continue playing that. So, Sam, why don't you tell everyone who you are and what you're playing?
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing a robot named Assistant, who is an assistant.
Yeah.
It is going to be a good time.
It's going to be a great time.
This much has been computed already.
All right, and last but not least, Norm.
Hey, I'm Norm. I'll be playing the Kellen. I am a rock gnome artificer, and he's on the greatest mission ever. This is like totally amazing, mind blown. I thank the rest of the group for helping me along my growth quest.
This is Norm's adventure of how to steal his dad's stuff. Part 1, part 2. All right, so last we left off, just to kind of pick things up so everyone's kind of informed. Kellen was his dad told him about his laboratory that came under attack, or something weird happened where him and his mother had to disappear. And that's how he arrived in Naremore once his memories came back to him. He told Kellen this. He's a bit of a homebody, so he didn't really want to leave, but Kellen, seeing this as a grand adventure, was like, I'm going to go find it. Kellen went through the verdant sea, which is like rolling hills and plains of tall grass. A lot of the smaller folk, halflings, dwarves, gnomes, kind of treat this place, this is their homeland, and they have secret tunnels and a group of people known as, wait, what's the name? My brain's. Rennie, you do this.
Sappers?
Yeah, sappers. There we go. Lowland sappers. I work a lot. Anyway, so
It's up, man. It's a team effort, baby.
So lowland sappers, and they're kind of like this elite unit of like ranger forest-esque people who escort travelers, merchants, and adventurers, and help protect the small folk from like ogres and giants and those who would be natural enemies. Kellen, kind of searching through these towns, eventually found the town where his dad's lab is located near. That town is called Cornhenge, which is such a great name, everyone. And so it's like a Stonehenge-like hill structure that's surrounded by cornfields, and it's like a mile or two out of Cornhenge. They went into the town. Kellen went to the bar. This place has a bar for big people and a bar for the people who actually live here, and they met up with Rennie's character Chassawort, who is a kind of like a junior sapper or sapper to be, but his crew has his like squad went to investigate Cornhenge because weird things have been happening, and they haven't returned. Merwig is kind of like the town's local witch, but like herbalist and like healer and nature-y lady. So she's very welcome amongst the smaller folk, but a lot of the bigger people that come through give her a weird side eye.
She's pretty weird. I think even the halflings think she's weird.
Yeah, they think she's weird, but they know that she's good people, so they're cool with it. And then lastly, as they started exploring, they had to figure they went toward like a quarry-esque area because they learned information that apparently these group of out-of-towners with weird accents that they've never heard before came into town, got some supplies for like excavating and mining, and then went away. And they found these people down here protecting this entrance to a lab that seemed to be scorched and damaged and guarded by folks who had strange weapons similar to Kellen's. And as you've pieced together, these are the same type of people who are Finn's adopted parents, and they are known as Versians. But you don't really know much about this continent. You know it's on a different continent. There's not much known about this place, but they're here, and that seems pretty weird. So you guys kind of traveled in together. You figured out how to open the door. Kellen, seeing that it had like this weird 2-lock part that only because of his dad's special like tool that he was given when he was young seemed to actually have a key. It's an Allen wrench. and it opened the door where inside you found this chassis of a strange gnome-looking creature that looked very similar to Norm's father, but made of entirely metal. It was just deactivated, and there was nothing. And you guys kind of made your way in. You found these strange devices that seemed like arcane batteries, and you powered up this creature known as assistant. An assistant referred to Kellen as professor, seeming to recognize him in a strange way. As you made your way through, you learned from assistant that the mobile laboratory is powered down, and it needs power in order to functions to, because the doors could not be opened and they had to be like wrenched open. You guys went in and found there was like an arcane converter that Kellen could use to help harness your arcane power to power the device or the laboratory. Everyone kind of gave up some spell slots, and eventually you raised the power to medium power, which gave emergency power, life support, all the doors. You also now have scanners that are activated. The lifts are now activated, and the secondary weapons are activated. And then lastly, the main weapons seem to be functional currently. So that is what all of your spell slots worth of power have converted on. As soon as power was activated, you heard the firing of devices and the screaming of people in surprise, shock, and pain. And I believe you rushed upstairs, and that is where we kind of start the scene. You hear these strange humanoids speaking. They're like, we're under fire, attack back! And you hear of what seems like a firearm, and then you hear a boo, thoo, boo, thoo, and you hear as like people scream and fighting has started. So, without further ado, before we get into it, people in chat who are watching, you can spend your channel points to buy either player inspiration for the group or a particular player, or you can spend it to get group inspiration or GM inspiration if you want me to use it against them to hurt them, or nice things. Who knows? But besides that, I think without further ado,
Except the bots, they're not allowed to spend anything.
I mean, yeah, bots can.
Bad bots, go home.
Yeah.
Except assistant, we like assistant. Assistant can stay, but the other
Thanks. I was
bots,
feeling pretty left out there.
right?
But you're a real life bot, Sam.
Indeed. Or am I?
Not sure what that connotation is, but
Thank you for taking care of that, Julia.
No problem.
I cannot see group chat right now.
It's fine. I just saw it and I was like, oh, and I had to figure out how to do it because I've never actually banned anyone via my mod stuff. So I was like, how do I do this? But I figured it out.
Yeah. So you guys kind of roll into you take the lift up and you see two doors open. There's people in like chainmail. They have different weapons, and you hear firing happening from the other side. You see those two doors open, and you see two guys on each side. They have not seen you. They are not paying attention to you. They seem to be dealing with threats from inside. But they are not. Their chainmail is a little strange, like thinner, a little lighter over like almost like a duster-like coat, opposed to like full like leather armor and gamisons and stuff. So yeah, it's up to you guys what you would all like. And if you want to join, you can let me know, and I will you can roll initiative, or you can role play while they continue dealing with this.
So they're distracted ahead of us, like they're not really paying attention.
No. So you guys climbed up top here. You're pretty quiet, but they seem to be. The doors are now opening for them, obviously, because the power's on. But you hear like boof boof of these large devices firing at these people.
Right. Ballistas.
Yes, Sure.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna put my finger to my lips, and I'm gonna point at myself, and I'm gonna point to the guy on the right, and then I'm gonna point to Kaboom, and I'm gonna point to the guy on the left.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace. As soon as you put your finger to your lips, I'm like on all of us, just in case, including the robot. Because why not?
And then I'll look at Kaboom, and I'll draw my two short swords, and I will go. I'll kind of do the 3, 2, and.
All right. All right. Yeah, I just somehow erased all of my initiatives, so give me one more second, please. Yeah, if you click on your character tokens, you
So,
can
Rennie,
just...
when you point to the left, you point to this left.
Yeah, I'm gonna point in this direction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I seem to be creeping this way.
Yeah, if you guys click on your token and then roll initiative and roll 20, it should just populate it for me. If not, I can add your initiative.
Am I
God, it's
Killbot?
A
terrible.
natural 1.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, you are Killbot.
Well, no, I did better than 1, but still.
Am I Killbot?
Yes.
Killbot.
Gene?
We lose him.
Sorry if you can't hear me. Yes. Yes,
Oh,
you are.
okay. Great.
No.
Cool. I got a 15.
Oh, no, I'm going to go first. I never go first.
Yes, but it's your game now.
He wants me to be quiet, so I'm going to do stuff that's going to tend to be noisy. So now I'm confused.
Oh,
I suggested being quiet. You live your best life, Kaboom.
All
right.
Gene, do I get that Pass Without Trace off before we all rolled initiative or no?
I'm gonna say, why don't you not cast Pass Without Trace, just because
Okay.
they don't notice you yet. So as soon as you start attacking that, it's gonna bust your stealth. They're not paying attention to you guys. So save that spell slot.
Yeah, I'd rather. I just was like, oh, if we're being quiet.
All right. So top of the initiative is Kellen or Kaboom.
Okay. This is the door that's open, correct?
Both doors are open.
Right there, Gene.
Yes.
That one.
So as
That
you
one,
kind
right?
of look into this room, as you kind of dip and start looking, you see this strange device that's very similar to your force ballista that you have when you summon it, except it's a much larger device that seems mounted, and it has turned inward and is firing at these three people. You see this kind of like red trench coat guy that kind of looks like Vasha Stampede looking motherfucker with a gun, and he is firing his pistol, and it seems to have multiple chambers. And you see these two guards who are kind of pinned down. They have like shields out, and they're trying to like move closer, but they seem to have like some shrapnel damage on them.
Any of these guys seem to be injured?
Everyone in the room seems to be a little bit injured because they obviously did not see whatever's happening coming.
Okay. Well, they're about to be a lot injured. So as I'm going down, I'm shoving a bunch of little materials into the muzzle of my gun, and when I go there, I'm doing the full blast. Goes out in an arc with my burning hands like effect.
Yeah, you can get all of them.
Good.
All right. Roll me a quick reliability check on your gun.
Okay.
Just roll d20.
Hold on. Now it's rolling a bunch. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. I rolled a 5.
Your gun's good. Super good. Okay. What's your DC for the deck save?
9 damage. DC is 15.
Okay. So the dude in front of you is just torn apart as just shrapnel goes through him. The other two kind of dive for cover. They look hurt, but they now know you're here.
Okay. Then I'll continue my move to here to make room for the rest of the army. Basically, I'll call out to the assistant to attack the guys in this room.
All right. So as you roll by the door, you unload your shotgun-esque device with all the shrapnel, your blunderbuss. It blows into these. The guy in front of you is just shredded as you hit him with his street howitzer. The other two guys are a little bit distant, so they kind of like take some cover. And as you dive, you hear boo, thoop, thoop, as the two bolt throwers begin shooting.
That's it for me.
Uh-huh. The one guard in here that took a little bit of your brunt, he explodes as its full force bolt just hits into him. And you also see a harpoon, or no, actually no, another bolt slams into this guy on the side. He's still up, but he is not looking happy. You hear a bunch of screams as the force bolts fire, and everyone is now not happy. All right, so it is now the gunslinger's turn. Seeing what you just did, this guy kind of darts out of the room toward you. And he kind of levels his pistol at you, Norm, and he just fires. He only fires once. Let's see what happens. Does AC 14 hit you?
Hold on. No, it does not.
Okay, so he rolls out, tries to shoot you, but you kind of put your shield in the way, and that is him. And the other one will attack the oaken thrower because he doesn't know you're there. All right. You hear some gears and you hear some gears as a bullet slams into the other thrower that you can't see, and you hear some like malfunctioning, but it seems it's working. All right. Killbot, you're up.
Yes, Professor, at once. Acknowledging the command he was just given. He turns and I'll cast Firebolt at the gunslinger.
Awesome.
So 12.
This guy nimbly kind of like tucks a little bit to the side. He seems very agile.
Cool. I think that's it for me.
All right. Meerwig.
Okay. So this guy that's coming out right in front of us. Can I see the other guard in the door? Or is he like not far enough out of that room yet? That I can see him?
I'll let you see him.
Can I? Can I cast a moonbeam in that doorway? Like from where? I mean, I know I can
Yeah.
cast it, but like, can I just put it kind of like in that door? I'm gonna do that.
Sure. And Rennie, can you draw me a moonbeam square?
Because nobody's in there that's on our
Moonbeam?
team, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, I can make a moonbeam.
Yeah, put it between
Moonbeam.
the guard and the gunslinger.
Shaw.
Are we doing something like this?
Yeah. So I'll just kind of turn around and look at you and just be like, "Don't walk into it!" as I cast it.
And you see, this is like moonlight. Down.
19 radiant, by the way, and it's 13 DC.
Okay, I'll make the save at the start of their turn.
Very bright moonlight.
Well, I don't have to make one save, but that's fine. All right. Anything else?
For me, no one looks hurt really yet, right? Or we still hurt from the last fight. I don't remember.
I don't think you fought the
I'm-
one gunslinger fight.
So everybody's good. Okay, then
I'm uninjured.
That's it.
All right, then we have Rennie. It is your turn.
I will kind of lope low to the ground with my two short swords, and as I begin to move, this rat skull totem, the eyes in it glow red, and you see this sort of trail of ghostly rats kind of follow in my wake.
I like talk to the ghosts as they go past me, like, "Don't walk into the light, little ones! Don't do it!"
And I will attack Bash the Stampede over here.
Yeah, they're gunslingers. Of course, they're faster stampede. It's the only way. Yeah. Okay. Please make me some sort of attack.
Sure. Oof, terrible. I rolled a 9.
Okay. There are 2 group inspirations,
Use it.
but it's up to you.
Or not, whatever.
I'll hold off. I have 2
Okay.
attacks. I have a short sword in my other hand.
Sure.
It's 17.
He nimbly ducks that. Ooh, barely getting out of the way.
Yeah, my 2 swipes will miss. That's gonna be me. That's everything.
The guy inside the moonbeam looks down, looks up, and just like Ark of the Covenant melts out. Even if he made his save and took half damage, even if he makes a save, he dies. So I'm not gonna roll.
Oh, it's a feisty one this time. Oh, good moonbeam. Oh.
All right. The one bolt thrower that is now in an empty room, nothing happens, and you hear it fire 2 more times. And you hear the bolt slam against the wall in the back as the person it was firing at seems to get out of the way. All right. I need to make a saving throw. You said DC 13?
Yes.
Impressively, he fails it. So he takes how much? 19?
19.
Ugh.
That is a nasty fucking moonbeam.
Yeah, that's pretty bad as far as moonbeams go. I think it's one of the best ones I've ever cast in all the druids I've ever played.
This guy rolls out of it. He is singed, burned, barely standing. He pulls his gun, fires one shot at you, Kellen, and then short swords at you, Nesselbrook, right? Nesselbort? Is that the name of your character, Ren?
Didn't this guy already
Chesel.
attack? Didn't this guy already attack this
How's
round?
the
Though?
war-
No, this is a new round.
Oh, I'm 23. I'm top of the
Shit,
order.
that's it. Yep, sorry. It is your turn. And he's
Okay.
still in the moonbeam.
Okay. Well, we're gonna since this is a gun battle. Let me make my roll.
Well, I will say this, Norm. If you are attacking him in melee range, you would be at disadvantage. He seems to be very proficient with guns.
I had that gunslinger thing. Doesn't that help me out or no?
You took gunner as your feat?
Yeah, I'm a gunner.
Oh,
yeah.
and you're good to go. You can shoot him in melee. Never mind. I'm the wrong one here.
Okay. I rolled a 20. That's just for the check to make sure it doesn't mess up.
Well, that's also your
Yeah.
attack.
Okay. So it's a 20.
That hits?
Oh, 25 actually.
That double hits.
Okay. Let's see how I can do this here. So we do 6, 15, and 2d4. $21.
21 damage?
Correct.
Damn. Okay. You unload. This guy's barely standing. And then when his turn starts, he melts away as his moonbeam destroys him.
Nice.
His gun also explodes because he's in the middle of a radiant moonbeam.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, that does that. But his other friend is going to run out also. He needs to make a save. Oh, he fails it now.
It's like, don't run into the... too late.
He runs through, it singes him. He staggers out, looking around like a crazed man. Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on, but he does not want to be shot anymore. So, seeing you blow away his friend, pistols you, Kellen, and he stabs Rennie, or attempts to. We'll see how that goes.
Sure.
AC 18 versus you, Norm.
Yes, I will use a reaction and increase my armor class so he misses.
Your guy's shield.
Correct.
All right. So this bullet, it seems to be made of a strange metal, and it deflects up and out from your magical shield, and then Rennie kind of turns on you with a short sword. AC 25. I imagine.
Good God, yes.
That will be 5 piercing. Pew pew. As he stabs you.
Okay,
Oh, something happened.
Gene, as he stabs me, this ghostly swarm of rats seems to swarm over Chazzelward, and kind of like the parlor magician trick, the swarm piles over me, and then it scatters, and I'm gone.
That's awesome.
What?
I use the ability called Fade Away, making myself invisible.
That's
So
cool.
basically, I just thought the rats just eat you up.
Yeah,
They were
you,
like,
Personally,
no!
you watch this man stab him,
That's-
and you assume that he dies as these rats consume
Yup.
his body. Okay.
Bad rats! Bad!
Cool. So you are now invisible. All right. It is help or assistant. It is your turn.
Okay. How wounded does this guy look?
He seems to have some damage from those heavy bolts of the of the defense systems
Mm-hmm.
and the moonbeam he crossed through. He looks hurt. You don't know, like he's definitely bloodied, definitely at least less than half, but how far beyond that, who knows?
Mm. I think if that's the case, I will cast Witch Bolt.
Cool. All right.
18.
That hits.
Great. He takes 12.
Ooh, nice.
nice.
This guy looks real hurt, and you see that there's this like arcing tether of lightning between assistant and man. All right, nice. This guy does not look good, but he's still up. He's still in the fight. All right, it is Mernig.
Mernig. Merwig. Whatever.
Merwig.
See, I'm trying to decide if I'm pretty wise, so I wonder if I think that you're still there, because I was just gonna scoot the moonbeam right over, because I don't know that you're there. I don't know if I know that you're there or not. Hmm.
I mean, I'm literally invisible, so unless you have a way to see an invisible
That's
person,
what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I myself go invisible, but in general.
I mean, I'll let you make a nature check. It's like a ranger power.
Well, also, yeah, let me do that, because also I'll make the reasoning of doing a nature check to, were the rats actually eating him, or was something else going on? I didn't see the roll. Where'd it go?
the rats are also like ghosts. Like they're not
Oh,
real
that's true.
rats.
That's true. They are ghosts. That's true. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's only a 7 anyway, but yeah, no, if they're ghosts and they're not like physical rats, I'm gonna be pretty skeptical that like they ate you. So I think I guess I'll drop I don't want to drop the moonbeam, but I'll drop the moonbeam. It's fine. Oh wait, can I do Thorn Whip and still keep that up?
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. I leave it up, but I'm gonna Thorn Whip the guy.
All right. Please make me an attack.
Rolled. Let's see if it worked. I don't know why it always does that. Oh no, there it is. Okay. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Only 2 damage. Sadly.
Are you gonna pull him closer so he's in the moonbeam?
Yes.
Great.
Also that.
Good. I believe because he entered it on this turn, he takes it. If I'm not mistaken.
I believe that is correct for how Moonbeam
Alright.
works.
I mean, roll a save and roll new damage for me, please.
Yes.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
For all of 30 seconds.
Ooh.
15
It's
radiant.
a con save, FYI.
Oh yeah, it is con.
So 15, half of 15 is 7. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. I've been rolling
I didn't even
not
realize.
great, and I failed everyone, so it has not changed. But he made this one. So you said con.
Yes.
Yeah, you rolled Dex.
I haven't made it, so it hasn't changed anything, but I appreciate you correcting me. All right, this dude is burnt and singed, but he's still up.
Dang.
Barely. You feel that when he starts his turn, he's probably going to disintegrate.
Cool, so I just stay where I am instead of backing away.
All right, Chessawart.
Reappearing, like the swarm of rats kind of swarm up into a vaguely gnome height, and suddenly I'm there stabbing this guy.
Nice.
Make that attack with advantage.
Oh, good God! Yeah, 24.
Tell me how you kill this person. Can't survive.
Uh, cool. So I kind of stab him with the short sword, and I sort of hook it under his knee to pull him forward. And as he's falling forward, the rat swarm seems to kind of come over him and bring him to the ground and do what rats do. And just start swarming and biting, and I seem to kind of join in the swarm with my other short sword, just doing like prison stabs.
It's terrifying, and as you do it, he kind of melts away as his skin sloughs off as his moon irradiates him. And we're out of initiative.
Boy.
Assistant, can you conduct a damage assessment?
Indeed.
All right.
Assistant will walk from room to room and just examine everything that's going on.
So when you go to the room on the left, you notice that a bunch of the laboratory seems damaged and removed, as you can see in the left corner.
Mhm.
But you do see that there is this like arcane turret that has been it looks at you, like tracks your motion, but ignores you. As you
Yeah, so this
move.
is like automated defenses.
Yeah, these are the automated defenses.
We're both the guards and the gunslingers external to here, or were some of them also automated, like defending?
No, they were all people. So
Okay.
they don't. There, you know that there are two defending like automatons downstairs,
Mhm.
but you deactivated them so that they wouldn't attack people. Or like you could have had them powered up, but they're downstairs just protecting like the core. As
Got
you
it.
get into this room, this is kind of like a meeting room and like lab area, but it is wrecked to shit. Like there has been gunfire, there has been bolts of energy fired. There, people are dead in here. But you notice that this whole left half seems to be like ripped off at the joint, and like as you kind of like look out the side, it's into like it's buried deep into this like hill, so like you
Mhm.
just see dirt and like stuff piling in, but you know that there should have been more. As you make your way into the other room, it has a door that is closed. That the other side is missing.
Got it. And then is this room similarly trashed?
Oh yeah. Like a giant fight has just happened in.
So he'll return to the main room. Professor, there is extensive damage to both rooms. However, in the room to, and he'll gesture towards the room where like the whole side of the building is collapsed, whatever to the west here, the corridor itself has collapsed and there is structural damage to the building. However, and he gestures to the other side, there is still structural integrity past the room on this side.
Are there any bots available that could start initiating repairs?
You're that's pretty much your job.
Yeah,
But it
That's
would
my
take
job.
you-
Look,
I will take care of
Okay.
that in due time, Professor.
very good.
Gene, are the automated turrets going to shoot the people that aren't me?
You can kind of like gesture to them to
Mhm.
know not to.
The automated defenses are still operational. I will ensure that they do not harm your friends.
Thank you, Assistant. Might as well go around and check whatever bodies haven't been melted. I think there's one that might have not been melted.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
They have like strange like chainmail. It's like linked into kind of like a duster esque outfits. The gunslingers who are melted, unfortunately, a lot of their stuff is slagged. But I will say, make me an investigation check, and I'll let you know if you can find that bullet that you shielded off.
24.
Cool, you find it. It's like embedded in a wall, and when you, how do you get it out?
I have Tinkerer's tools. Can I use that to kind of
Yep.
finesse it out?
So you pry it out, and you kind of have it between tweezers, and it's like this strange metal that you may have worked with, but you'd have to do tests.
I'll put it into one of my little containers and secrete it in a pouch.
All right, great. Write down strange bullet,
Strange bullet.
because I'll let you investigate it with other skills later, or if you had a lab. Yeah. So there seems to be a door to the right hand side, or that assistant has told you about.
Wow, well done, everybody. That was nice. Let's continue.
Yeah, it was nice, Kellen, but you don't exactly know the meaning of quiet, do you?
Well, they were there, and I just blew them up. Kind of worked.
I saw it was impressive for sure.
First, I thought you got eaten by a bunch of ghost rats. So it's
For
good
a
to see
moment,
you're
I did
okay.
too.
I mean, I didn't not get eaten by ghost rats. Listen, there are spaces between the worlds, and rats know how to fit in those spaces, and they shared me with their secrets.
I've seen those
The only
spaces.
See, you got the druidness to you. Me, I had to give him the eye, and I like point to the eye patched eye. There was a heavy toll I had to pay, but
Merwig
worth
nods
it.
very seriously, like yes.
Oh, I forgot.
Also,
Sorry, I forgot one thing that in the recap, which is I'm pretty sure you learned that the leader that is investigating this place is named Leopold from the guards
Yes.
you beat up. So his name is
All right.
Leopold Vasily. That matters for. But yes, you were
Okay.
asking something.
I grabbed one of these dusters too because it has metal chain. I'd like to, examine that later on.
Yeah, it's basically chainmail. Like, but
Okay.
it's just a stranger make and model. But it's functionable chainmail. The
Okay.
guy, the gunslingers were wearing studded leather, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. But I'll give you a list of stuff that you can
Okay.
acquire or / repair.
Let's see what I'm wearing. Okay. All right, shall we go?
You
Lead the way.
You see one of those strange pads that is actually lit up right now. It's just glowing a light green.
Why don't you lead the way, Professor?
Yeah, I think I was able to open this on the other doors. I put my does it have a key, or I put my hand against it? I forgot how I opened the other
You put
ones.
your hand against it.
Okay, and I'll do that.
The door opens. And you see a corridor. There is a door that is pried open with pythons, like hammered in on the other side. Leads to what looks like an open hatch.
Continue in.
Hey, Kaboom. Maybe next time if we deal with these deal with these big bastards, maybe leave one alive so we can figure out what they're here for.
Oh, yeah, that would be it. We can find a way not to melt them.
Yes, perhaps the moonbeam was a little much.
It was very impressive, though.
Hey, I got no complaints about the amount of force used. I'm just saying for future reference.
The boom beam was like the 33rd coolest thing I've ever seen. The ghosts were now the 32nd coolest
I'll-
thing I've ever seen.
I'll take 33rd.
How many cool things have you seen?
Oh, a lot. There's a couple hundred.
It's pretty good ranking. All right. Well, what's in this room? What are we looking at?
Assistant, you know that is an arm of the laboratory that heads down.
An arm of the laboratory that heads down like an elevator.
Like it has like an elevator track,
Yeah.
but it's like also physically an arm.
Oh, got
It's
it.
a mobile laboratory, so it could have been mobile in its previous creation, but that is the arm, is what you know.
Professor, this is your mobile laboratory arm.
So, Gene, is it like a hatch or something? Did we go down?
Yeah, there's an open hatch.
Okay,
Yeah. So
let's continue.
I would show you, but pretty much what happens is you guys head in to like a tracked device that descends you. You can definitely tell that there are pythons and ropes along the wall. Like someone had to manually climb up this, but because you have the systems activated, you slide down and you see another entrance to the hill that has been blown open. Remember when you heard the explosion on the other side, they had to figure out another way in. With easy assessment, this leads to the way they found it.
Can I look at the damage and figure out what it would take to repair it?
They seem to have like pried open a door hole. Like there's like here. I can show you on the. Hold on. So if you go to the top right corner, it kind of exit at that hand-shaped thing, down at on the side of the hill. You guys like follow this track down to the wrist where the arm hand is, and it like comes out in the middle of it. It like opens a hatch that like they clearly blew out like whatever the dirt and stuff was.
Cool.
Oh, so we're like back in the night sky. Like we're back in
Yeah. So
world.
you follow
Okay.
this down, and it takes you, and you figure out that, and like I said, there are pythons and rope along the wall because they had to manually climb up it to get in. Versus,
Is there any way? If we work, is there any way to secure this now so nobody else can come in this way?
I mean, they have wrecked the door pretty hard. It would take time, but
Okay.
you could seal the hatch so that like they only have access to like the arm area.
Okay, let's do that.
Make me a tinkering check.
That is. It's dexterity plus proficiency?
Yes.
Or do I get twice my proficiency since I'm competent with
You don't get it until 6th level.
Okay. 9.
Okay, yeah, you secure it. You put like a python in there.
Yeah.
It's going to take effort, and also they have to be coming up from the bottom. So, but you can assume that that's how they made their way in.
Okay. Let's continue back then.
All right, so you kind of make your way back to the ladder area that seems to continue going up, and you see that there's another set of like ladders and like a hatch above you.
So it's right over here then, right?
Correct.
Okay, let's head up.
Sorry, my roll. My roll.
fun, I was
freezing.
And I was literally trying to move my icon, I think at the same time you were, and I thought I was going crazy because it just started moving, and I was like, what the?
roll 20 is bugging out for me. One sec.
Just anyone in a bit of pocket cheese, and I take out a wedge of
Ooh.
cheese from my pocket.
I definitely I drag out bread from like my sleeve. You'd have no idea how long it's been there. It smells good. Like it doesn't smell like it's gone bad, but like it's just there's bread sleeve for some reason. Sleeve bread. Anyway.
I think I'll wait a little bit before.
All right. So you climb up the first hatch.
I eat another mushroom when no one's looking. But I'm so obvious about it, you catch me.
Did I check out the mushrooms last time?
Yes, you did.
And there's a issue with them.
It seems to be the psychedelic kind that I consume. So yeah,
Okay.
but I carry all the sorts, poisonous and non-poisonous, edible and otherwise, but they're all like together in the basket with at first seemingly no like order to them, but then as you looked at it, you could see that there was like more of an order to them than you thought. And
That's
you're like,
right.
oh wow,
Thank you.
no problem.
So you climb up the hatch and you see a closed door.
Let me see if I can open it.
Okay. And this door has not been opened, and you see that there's another ladder going up to the next level.
Continue on up.
But you can try to open this door as well. I'm just saying, like, you also see it, but you see this door has not been like forced open, though it does look like it has been marked like someone has tried.
Okay. Let's try the first door before we continue up.
Okay, you put your hand against it, and it flashes red.
Fantastic.
Assistant, you know that this is like restricted access.
Mhm.
That the professor should have full access to, but for some reason, it's not opening.
Assistant, this door does not seem to work. Any suggestions?
This is quite peculiar, Professor. You should have access.
Is there any malfunction that you can detect?
I'll walk over and look at the.
Yeah, make me a tinkering check. It'll be intelligence bonus plus your proficiency.
Okay.
So, like, just roll Arcana. That'll be easy.
Yeah. I got a 10.
I mean, it looks like someone has tried to tinker with the door because there are like blast marks, but this is a superiorly like reinforced door and lock, so maybe that somehow got damaged, but without like pulling off the panel, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Okay, let's continue on. We can come back to this.
You do know that that room also houses the main weapon of the lab.
But so does the professor.
Of course he does.
So might not need to be mentioned.
Might not.
All right. So there's a ladder going up. There is a hatch above you that is closed.
Let's go up to the hatch, see if I can get this baby open.
Okay. Are you like searching? Like, how are you trying to open it? Like, it has like one of those like, it has another panel device, but it looks like that this, yeah, you're gonna try to like. It looks like it was forced, but then closed again.
Does it have the normal panel that I would usually put my hand against, or that's not working?
It does.
Okay.
All right. So as you put your hand against it, you hear it starts turning, and you hear psst, and as it's opening, you hear, "Get this device working." What is that? And you all kind of arrive up, and I'll show you a pic.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna kind of put you guys over there.
We appear to be in the head, the
So
brain.
you see this large Goliath, like very reminds you a little bit of your brother, but has like strange markings of like different creatures of like a hydra and a dragon and like different strange like a basilisk, like weird creatures of like myth and fantasy, but like tattooed all over its body. One second, I gotta pull some.
Mhm.
That's a fun thought, right? Oh, good.
Sorry, so this they have like this like tube like device that connects to like their arm bracer, like two bracers with like tubes, kind of like Bane style. And you see like strange liquids that glow kind of flow through it. Standing next to her, you see the strangest thing you've ever seen. See this monkey person, kind of like mixed between a monkey and a flying squirrel humanoid, which is a completely unknown and unseen creature in this on this continent. You've heard of monkeys, like they exist because there are some jungles and stuff, but you've never seen a humanoid. And they have this like tank-like device with like a nozzle that connects to a hose. And you see uh, you see a goblin, just also with the same kind of backpack and nozzle device. They seem to have disabled both of these bolt throwers that like started attacking them.
So the guy on the top's the monkey guy, right?
That's
No, this is the Goliath tattooed boy, I'm guessing.
Yep, that's
Okay.
Leopold. That's the
So
monkey.
that's the
person.
monkey guy.
Yep. Yes, that's the
That's
monkey
the goblin.
person in the middle. Yep, and they kind of like turn to face you because they hear the door open. They don't seem like surprised, or they don't seem surprised. He looks at you and goes, "Huh? What are you doing?"
You have invaded my laboratory. Please leave now.
Kind of like he quirks his eye up. Your laboratory. This has been abandoned for years. We are investigating.
That is not yours. Please cease your activity and leave. Otherwise, we will stop you.
We could work together. We are just trying to uncover some of these secrets here. This place is full of fascinating things.
I agree. Do notice any motive listening to his voice? Do I think he's like trying to sham us, stall for time?
You can make an insight check.
I will do that. Oh, it just rolled from a 14 to a 4, so it is a 5.
I mean, they seem to be like they look like they like you could be a threat, but they're assessing it. Like he doesn't look like he is like, oh my god, quaking in my boots, but he's also like, you got 4 people, I got 3 people. He seems to be like trying to negotiate at this point. Yeah.
Now, who's doing the talking? The middle point or the Goliath?
The tall Goliath, and at that time, the goblin begins moving cautiously, but not like aggressively. So I'm just gonna move him a space or two, and you can tell me if you.
Yeah.
Seems to be like trying to spread out, just so like you guys can't just surround them.
Makes sense.
Gene, I mirror the goblin's movement, and I just kind of drift to the side as well.
Okay, yeah, you guys seem to be at currently a standstill.
What's the big X over the right ballista is supposed to be?
They're both damaged. I was gonna have so that X just shows that bolt thrower is destroyed, like it's broken. Like they clearly they were activated, and that they somehow these are now like
Okay, both of them are destroyed.
yes.
I got a question for you. If this place has been abandoned for years, why show up now? And why try to blow your way in?
Oh, we have been working long to try to get in, and it has finally started to activate. There are some issues we had to get through. We had to find the place first. We knew about it, but our associates went missing.
Yeah, well, listen, you clearly aren't from here. Generally, you got to check in with the local sappers. Have you seen a dwarf named Farrell?
I did not get a name. I don't think so.
Is that bullshit? Because Travelworks instantly suspicious.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Sure. 18.
All right. Oh yeah, this person definitely has seen this person. he kind of
Go
looks.
to my short swords.
He kind of like as he says that he looks to the monkey lady's backpack and just kind of looks back at all of it. Well, this does not seem like you don't really want to talk. We want this laboratory. You don't seem to want us to have it. So it seems like we're going to come to blows.
Let's roll some initiative.
All right. Well, before we do that, why don't we take a 15-minute break?
Yeah.
And
Sounds
then we'll
good.
get into
Cool.
it.
And then fight. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, and we are back. All right, kind of pre-rolled initiative to get things going, but let me describe this room because I realized that I, as a gross injustice, did not do that. So this room is again made of this strange alloyed metal that many of you have never seen before. In the center seems to be a diode, like that golden box that you're standing near, Kellen. It has like energy moving through it, and it seems to have like different diodes and nodes. Where the goblin has moved, there seems to be like all of these different screens and devices and levers and buttons and little like turn tubes up front. And it seems to be some sort of viewing, maybe the control center of whatever this lab is. Most of it seems to be taken apart, as in like they've been in here a while tinkering. So like the bolt throwers have been disassembled, some of the panels have been pried up, and there are wires and different like strange magical crystals strewn about. You know, they're all kind of covered in tools and strange gear. So that I wanted to just get there. You do see, so like if you're looking past the bolt throwers, you do see a little bit of area where there seems to be a little bit of like space that's not dirt. So it might see a little bit of the outside, but you're not quite sure. And so let me just kind of fix it so everyone can see the initiatives on the Roll20 on the screen. All right, I think that's good. All right, so without further ado, you guys all kind of go hands to weapons. The talking's over, and Swarm King. Let's see. What happens. You're up first, buddy.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna draw my short swords, and I'm gonna roll up on this goblin. Once again, rat totem lights up. Swarm of rats follow me into battle. And I will. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him. I have some clever bullshit I want to do, but I need to do some shit first. All right, here we go. Ooh, AC 14.
So it has this like backpack, like kind of like boiler on its back, but it's connected to a metal breastplate. And as you go against him, it pings off the breastplate.
Okay. I kind of like flip my grip on the other short sword, and I will try my bonus action attack. AC 22.
That is a big hit. You kind of see a seam, and you kind of stick your hooked sword under it.
Awesome. So I'm going to do a few things, Gene. I'm going to activate Favored Foe when I hit him. And so let me roll damage first before I do my other thing that I want to do. I do a d6 plus a d4. He'll take 6 damage because this is my offhand attack. And Gene, I would like him to make a strength saving throw, please. That's the money. Oh my god. He rolled 95 saves.
I don't know how it works. He fails.
He fails. So the swarm kind of seems to rush up in a wave, and it bulldozes him, Gene. And I can move a creature 15 feet horizontally.
Uh-huh.
I want to move him right between his two chumpos.
Okay, he's
Yep.
thrown that way. Ah!
Yep, that's one of my swarm abilities. And
And you
so I
see that
kinda
there's
just
some
move
there's some
there.
blood leaking out from beneath the armor. He's bloodied.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of crouch low, looking like I'm ready for whatever danger's ahead, but that's my turn.
Okay. This guy kind of grabbing his side, he moves forward to you, Kellen. He goes, well, I guess we're taking it. And he pulls out this nozzle, and you notice now that you're close to him that it has a pilot light. And and a flame line goes to you and Killbot. I need you both, or assistant, please make me a dex saving throw. As a flaming lance of like napalm fire shoots out, hitting the back wall. And this is where you realize your friends that were here, Chesilwart, they probably are ashes. As this fire engulfs your friends.
I roll a 9 and fail, but I think I'll use a inspiration.
Sure, you got two groups. So I need Sam and Norm. Sam, you also need to make a dex save.
I
15.
failed. I got a 4.
Ugh.
Oh, I accidentally rolled twice. I think they both probably failed.
Well, it's not so bad. If you failed, you take 4 fire. If you pass,
Okay.
you take 2.
Oh.
And that
Okay.
that is that person's turn. Assistant, it is your turn. As fire has lanced across you.
Okay. So what is the current, like, are there still bolts from these bolt throwers laying around?
So they throw like energy bolts, but there are definitely parts and pieces I said around the room.
Okay. I would like to cast catapult and find a sharp piece of that and launch it at the big guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Then I need to make a dex save. So he passes.
Okay.
Because of how catapult works, it technically the first guy I have to make a save for. Because catapult
Okay.
moves through in a straight line.
Got it.
So I'm gonna roll for the Scorchbringer as well. So he passes, so it's not gonna affect him. He also passes. So
Well.
you fling this piece of metal and it just slams into the wall behind these guys. And I think that's how catapult works. That if they pass, it keeps going.
Cool. I think that's it for me.
All right. Yep. Leopold goes, fine. And you notice that energy begins swirling into the tubes. And he aims his hand forward. And 3 bolts of fire leap out of it. He'll attack Kellen, Kesselwart, and Assistant. I'm going to do 3 Scorching Rays. This would be Kellen, AC 18. Sorry, AC 18 for Kellen.
That is a hit.
Assistant, AC 11. And Chesilwart, AC 16.
Ooh, you got me. Mine's
Okay.
my AC.
And he'll Tides of Chaos, that one that missed Assistant. So that'll turn that 11 into a 22. So he's going to hit all of you.
Mm.
Oh, no.
I don't like D&D Beyond sometimes because it's hard to roll manually.
That hits all of us, right?
Not you.
Oh. Man. Okay.
All right, Kellen. I'm gonna empower this, so I'm gonna re-roll. All right. Take 8 fire, Kellen.
Okay.
Assistant, take 7 fire. Chesselwart, take 5 fire. As 3 bolts of fire come swirling from this like magical gauntlet. And he will move. He begins kind of rolling towards you, Chesselwart, and he draws his big like sledgehammer out. All right, Kellen, it is your turn.
Okay.
Okay. I will use an action to bring out my Force Ballista. And I will use my free action to shoot the one in front of me. It's a range touch.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is only a 12.
There is one group inspiration. If
Let me use it. I need to hit this guy.
all
Do
right.
it.
18.
You fire a bolt into this goblin, and it hits.
Okay. Excellent. Does 2d8.
Is it just me, or does Kellen and the Hosen look like they're sharing the same square?
I think that's you. They're 1 square apart.
I do
Okay.
10,
Yep, that's fine. That's why I asked.
10 damage, and he goes 5 feet back.
He splatters against the wall.
Isn't Splatter dead?
He's already dead. I'm gonna give you control of this little token that.
Which token? Oh, the bolt. Oh, that's the bolt thrower. That's not me then, right?
Yeah, but it's yours. But that'll be your.
Oh, okay.
I shrank the other one so that you now have a token if you want it, because it can move on its own.
Yeah, I have it attached to my wrist, so it'll be attached to me. Kind of
Okay.
grasp around like a bracer.
Cool. All right, so you blow this dude away. Oh, I need to roll a check. Hold on. I need you to make me a dex save as the tank on his back explodes.
Awesome.
But it also affects his friend, so she also needs to make a dex save.
I rolled a 12.
You succeed, so you'll take half damage.
Okay.
He also succeeds, so she'll take half damage. You both take 4 fire as the tank on the back of that goblin explodes with the force blast as it slams against the wall. It blows up in about a 10-foot radius.
That is the 27th coolest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, you're
I
truly
like this ranking.
you're truly living
Yeah.
up to your name, Kaboom, today. All right, and you move over there. Okay. She kind of staggers back. I think they're like Harazad. I forget what the monkey people are called. But she staggers back, pulls out her flamethrower, and she's gonna flamethrower. She just kind of aims it through Assistant and Merwig. I need you both to make me dex saves
Okay.
as a flame lance heads your way.
Oh,
Damn it.
it hasn't loaded for me yet. I don't know how I did. 22.
All right. With a 22, you will take 4 fire.
Ow.
3.
You will take 9 fire. As just flames and flamethrowers and magic is being thrown from these strange arcane devices. But I'll tell you this, Kellen. These devices, you don't like. While that person looked like they used a similar spell effect, you're not sure if they actually cast a spell.
Oh, the flame things?
Well, the flame things are definitely devices.
Okay.
But like the Goliath, like Leopold, the device that he's wielding with like the weird energy source on his back seems to be what is his power source of magic. Whether that is natural magic, it seems like he's definitely controlling it through these like weird gauntlets.
Okay. Awesome.
Mirwig, it is your turn.
Okay. So, and they moved out of their really cool formation that they had. They had a perfect formation in a square for a little while there. Would have been great for a moonbeam, but I'll just Thorn Whip the one that's the one that's over here with us, I guess. Me and Killbot.
Okay.
Also, I don't want to totally melt them because I don't know if we still have to ask questions. I hope that rolled.
Roll a 17.
Yeah.
That is a big hit.
It says 2 piercing damage.
As the thorns rip into her, blood comes out of her mouth and side. She's bloody. Do you want to pull her 10 feet closer to you?
Do I? Can I just pull? Do I have to pull her the full 10?
I'll let you do the half if you want.
No, I'll leave her where she is.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so Wart.
All right. First things first. I kind of take a moment, crouch into the swarm, and the swarm seems to start to wrap around me, like crawling these ghost rats all over me. And I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, Gene. And I'm gonna literally activate it right now to give myself advantage on this attack roll. $16.
That hits. He seems to be wearing like an apron, but it only has like a chain shirt equivalency.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I get the extra D8 for Zephyr. I'm gonna hit him with the short sword, and I'm gonna hit him with the Swarmkeeper damage.
Oh boy. They will use Stone's Endurance, but tell me your total.
That's smart because I deal 23 damage.
Woo!
I also rolled very well on damage.
Is Stone's Endurance a D12 or a D10?
The D12, it's fucking rocking.
Okay. It hits, and he shrugs a bit of it off, but he does not look happy. No weird effects happen when you.
What's that?
Like nothing explodes or gets weird, but he does shrug it off. It seems like you did about 10 less than you should have. As he.
All right. After I hit him, I roll the fuck out. And I'm gonna spread out a little bit. I guess I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, I'll spread out to over there. And I kind of glance over at Kaboom and go, I hope you got a fucking plan, boyo, because it's not looking good. And I'll just get ready. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Awesome. Assistant, it is now your turn.
Great. So there's this one dude near me, and then also the big guy
Correct.
down there. Okay, I'd like to move here, here, and then I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. And I think I can hit both of them.
Yeah, you can. What I gotta do? What kind of save do I need to make?
Um, Dex.
The Haragon is covered in acid. And so is Leopold.
Cool. They each take 5, and then they will take 2d4 at the start of each of their turns.
So much like aliens, this monkey person melts away. But because you did acid damage, I'm not gonna have their tank explode because that would just kind of leak out. But I will say there is an oil-like substance that is now within like in a 10-foot radius of this creature, likely highly flammable. I'm just going to leave her on the map so you have an idea that every square surrounding her is now covered in this very noxious smelling oil.
Yep.
But you killed her
That was
without,
the breaks.
but it didn't explode, so that's good.
And
right?
then the giant, and then the giant is covered in acid.
Oh yeah, he does not look
Right.
happy. He's
Good news.
very melty. You have more movement if you'd like to keep moving and like get out of that oil.
Yeah, that's a good call. Move back up like here.
I think you have to move one. You're currently sharing a square with Rennie. There we go. You're
No,
good.
I don't.
Yep,
Okay.
you're good. Okay. Right, that happens. Okay. So now it's Leopold's turn. He takes his damage at the end of his turn or the start? I think it's end. You want to look up the caustic brew, Sam? You can roll it.
Oh, sorry. It's the start of his turn.
Okay, roll it for me because he's going.
Sure. 3.
He's bloodied. He kind of shrugs and like shakes his head, and he begins storming forward. He goes there, and he goes with the other gauntlet. You see the strange silver liquid flow into this, and you guys start to hear a weird high-pitched whine, and then a boom as a thunder wave rips out of it.
Oof.
But
I guess it's hitting us 3.
a wild magic surge is also happening. Tides of Chaos.
Oh,
So
fun.
I'm gonna look at that wild
Maybe.
magic.
Maybe he'll turn into a potted plant, guys. We can only hope.
You guys can make me con saves while I look up
Sure.
some wild magic rules.
Failed.
I believe. Oh no, there's no group infos. I don't think
It's not magic, is it?
it is magic. It counts as magic.
Okay.
Yeah, but our save advantage only counts for int, wisdom, and charisma.
In that case, I get a 21.
Ah,
Did it roll it twice? All right, I'm gonna take the top one. I guess that seems right. You can teleport 20 feet as a bonus action. Cool. So the thunder rips out of him, and he. But we'll see how much damage I roll. So it's a con save. It is DC. DC 14.
Save.
I make it.
You're not in it, Julia.
Oh, never mind. Well, I would have made it.
Oh, so it was like 2d8. Let me roll that. Eight if you failed, 4 if you passed.
Okay. I will do a reaction to absorb elements.
Yep, it is thunder. So you
So I reduce it by 4.
nice.
Do I have to take 1 minimum or no?
Well, no, you just have the damage. So if what did you make your save?
Yes.
So you only take 2.
Okay.
But your next attack can do it. If you do a melee attack, it can do a d6 thunder.
All right.
Sam, did you make your save?
Yes, I got a 24.
Okay, so you took 4, and Rennie, you're good. All right, so whoever failed, you kind of like slammed against the wall, and this guy will teleport.
Hate it.
Kind of whoop, appears and reappears. You notice his back is kind of like the device on his back that's giving him this weird energy is like vibrating. Does not sound like a good sound. All right, Kaboom or Kellen, it is your turn.
I will go right there. I will cast grease right on him. You'll see me pull out my little tinkering tools, and I get out like a little glob of substance that's actually butter. I rake it across, and you see the grease go flying across and landing at his feet. The Dex 15 save.
He goes flat on his ass.
And I will follow up with the horse ballista.
You will be at disadvantage because he is prone.
Okay. And I miss. 11. Let me see. I'm done.
Merwig.
Well, thorn whipping him would be hard because he's on the ground. What's the square that's around him already?
Grease.
Wonder what would happen if you put. No, never mind. I was gonna say I don't know. I'm just checking my. I will just. No, I will moonbeam him. What the heck? He's in a perfect square already, so why not?
What? I will also say that you notice that assistant looks very damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think I could heal?
I don't know. He's a construct. You're not sure, but he looks
Well, fair. So
really fucked up.
okay, well I could do both because I can do. What's my bonus one? Healing word? Is healing word bonus?
You can healing word, but you can't do 2 spells.
Oh, I can't. That's right.
So
Well, then I will just. I'm gonna try healing the robot. Then
Okay.
let's try it.
but you could do a
Well, but-
cantrip as your action if you want to just healing word.
I don't have any good I mean, I could thorn whip, but again, it's gonna be at disadvantage. Well, whatever. I'll try. I'll try to thorn whip.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't. I'm too far away. I gotta get closer.
30 feet. No, you're good. You don't have
You're
to,
good.
I moved, and now I can't get back.
You don't have to move, but you're good.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'll do both.
Sure.
Try to thorn whip him.
Attack disadvantage.
Did I hit it twice, or did it only go once? On my end, it went twice, but I don't know if it actually went twice. Never mind. Okay. Okay, let's see if it came up. I'm just waiting for everything to load, guys. Oh god, it like thorn whipped like 100 times. What did it do? Okay, well, I'm gonna go with the first roll of Thorn Whip with disadvantage. So it was the 7 or the 9. I'm not sure what that was.
Uh,
So
if,
misses.
if it's a 7 will miss.
Right, and then I'm gonna go with the first healing word. I don't know why everything is doubling now that I'm trying to roll it. So if it works, heal 7, Sam. I don't know if it does.
Damn.
What?
Sweet.
Like autonomes were built, except certain things that other constructs aren't.
Crazy.
I have healed 7.
All right.
Huzzah!
Anything else, Mirwig?
No, that's all I can do, really.
All right, Cheselwart.
I kind of, wipe my big gnomish nose and a, big old blob of blood comes off because I am fucked up. Gene, I want to look around the room a little bit, and the guy that exploded that was on fire, or like his tank exploded, is there flaming debris around?
Make me a luck check. Roll me d20.
Just
But-
raw d20?
Yeah,
Cool.
roll d20, and you want 10 or above.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, it seemed to have consumed it in like that pressurized explosion, so it was just like a flash. But there is a whole bunch of oil
Yeah,
surrounding.
that's fine.
There's a whole bunch of oil surrounding that one guy that you could make a fire.
Oh no, I just was hoping that there was fire already. I had a plan in my brain. Cool. I'm gonna light a torch. I'm gonna step over next to Kaboom. I light this torch and I kind of put it near the ground, and one of the ghostly rats seems to take hold of it in his mouth, and he fucking bravely runs across the room, lighting up this dude's oil slick and into this guy's grease pit. Gene, I use mage hand. That's why that's how it works.
I don't know if the grease spell is flammable, but in my world it is.
You know what, Gene? I didn't ask. I was like, this is just cool, so I'm doing it.
Yeah, roll me 2d6 and I'll make a dex save. But he's covered in grease, so he'll be at disadvantage. I'll say he fails. How much?
He will take 9 fire damage.
He's writhing on the floor, screaming, but Leopold is still alive.
Cool. I'm gonna continue my movement to not there. There. That's me.
All right, assistant, it is your turn. This place is on fire.
Everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire, and that guy is still alive.
Yeah, you hear him screaming.
Excellent. So let's see. I have to keep my concentration up for the caustic brew.
It's not concentration. It's done. It hits once, and then it triggers again one more time, and done.
No, it's concentration
Really?
up to a minute until
Cool.
they can take an action to get the acid off.
Oh,
of them.
so he's gonna take acid every round.
Yeah, but I can't do much else. But I can not stand in fire.
I mean, you're currently not in fire.
Yep. Which token is the professor?
That one.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand next to him.
Good move.
I'm in fact gonna stand between the professor and the bad guy.
I mean, you can
That's
do
better.
anything else, Sam, that doesn't require concentration.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Let me firebolt him.
You will be at disadvantage, but please make it.
Okay. 20 and an 8. So 8.
Mm.
So it
Yeah.
goes into the fire. You're not sure if it created more fire or it hit, but he's still screaming like he's on
Excellent.
fire.
Perfect.
Please roll me your 2d4.
It's his turn now. Great.
Guy's burning of 2 flavors.
5.
All right, chemical burns and real burns. Okay. Wasn't gonna do this. I'm in a spot.
Is he going to surrender?
No, I might just cast fireball, which is not surrendering.
Oh God!
But he's really hurt, and he doesn't think he's gonna survive.
Jeez.
Is there even a safe space to cast fireball?
Am
There
I
isn't.
am I in that one spot that won't get hit? That'd be funny if I am. I doubt it. Nope. Nope.
I doubt
Full
it.
room.
There is literally any
Nowhere.
spot he chooses. Well, if you put it up against the wall,
Why
back
would he, though?
there, it would just hit us. Ooh, not me. But he could put it. Whatever. Sorry, Genji.
He's gonna put it against the back wall. And he casts fireball. I unfortunately need Merwig, Kellen, and assistant
Dex.
make a dex save.
Dex.
Eh.
Actually, I think he gets you too, Ren.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
everyone make me a
can.
dex save. As his device overcharges and he's screaming, "Ah!"
Dear Lord.
This will be DC 14, and I apologize.
Everybody passes.
It's insane.
Where we got a 19, Cheselwork got a 20, I got a 15, and Assistant got a 15.
Okay, well, it's not as bad as I thought it could be. So if you all passed, you only take 13 fire damage.
Oh God! Oh God!
Sorry, wait, how much was that?
If you pass the 14, it's 13. If you failed, it would be 26.
Oh, that hurt.
Killbot down.
Okay. And he disappears and reappears.
Into the
Almost,
fire, right? No, no, no. Oh, Healbot, I wanted to help you. My turn, Gene.
No, he just teleported. Now he's gonna actually move.
Oh, okay.
So he just kind of gets between you all. This guy looks burnt, acid, Harvey dented, cracked skin as fire. He has a warhammer. His device is like flickering and twitching. I did not want it to end like this, but I will kill you all if I have to. And he's done.
I cough up a black bit of soot and blood. Oh, God, Gene.
It is Kellen's turn.
Okay.
Also, just a reminder, everybody, you still have good berries.
Ooh, that's good.
That's
How
true.
many of those can we eat?
Like one around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not
Oh,
very
whatever.
useful. Now, how
Some-
far away is he from me for the purposes of me casting a spell?
Oh, he's like straight up in your face.
Right.
He seems like he's like, if I'm dying, I must take you all with me. As he just fireballed you all. So
All right, I'll force Ballistum first.
all right, roll me an attack, please.
15.
He with that gauntlet that created the thunder wave, he shakes it forward, and you see this thunder shield come up. Cast shield.
Okay. Let me see. Next trick.
I'm gonna make these 2 hit points work for me.
I'll have to hit him with the experimental firearm.
Okay, make me an attack, please.
14.
Again, it bounces off the shimmering thunder shield, and she's just like,
Okay, well, I can't do anything else.
All right, Mirwig, it is your turn.
Man, putting on me. I was gonna cure people, but now I feel like I have to hit this guy
I mean,
before he
you
goes
can
again.
always bonus action cure people.
Yeah. Kellen's pretty much on fire, mostly.
Yeah, I think most of your team's on fire. Assistant is down.
Like, I feel like I have to focus on the person who's down, but at the same time, I don't know.
And now the room is slightly on fire. More on fire.
Yeah. I wonder, hang on, I want to see if this will put out fire. Hold on. Although I don't want to put out the fire, right? Because that's doing damage to him.
Currently the room is narratively on fire, except for the oil spot in the.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, because I literally have gust of wind, so in my head I was like, I could put out the fires, but if it's not actually doing damage, then no.
Yeah.
Dang it. All right, fine. I guess. I'll do. I hate that I can only pick one person. I don't have a lot of healing left. Well, it's Kellen's story, so narratively, I'm gonna go with I heal Kellen, even though mentally I was like, I should help the person who's down.
You can do whatever you want. You don't have to feel that way. Like.
Yep.
Kellen heal 7.
Okay.
I don't know if that took whatever.
If that's healing word, that's your bonus action.
Yep.
You have a full action left.
I could just run up and hit him with like my staff.
You hit him with the staff. You can hit him with a thorn whip. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just hit him with thorn whip because that's the better.
All right. Make the attack roll, please.
Get him. Get him.
Yeah, 24.
That does
Yes.
hit even with his shield.
5 damage.
All right. How do you want to do this? I guess because you rip into him with this thorn, and it pierces through the thunder shield into the device, and he begins like shaking. What would you like to do? Tell me how this goes.
I mean, like, yeah, I was gonna say, I guess it kind of would the device electrocute him, or would it not? It wouldn't be able to do that, really. I guess. Yeah, I was just gonna say it kind of latches into the flesh that's been peeling away from the acid and just like kind of
Do you want to like
tears him
do you want
apart.
to pull him into
Yeah.
that cool ass fire?
Or that, because that'd
Okay,
actually be
so
even better.
You throw your thorn whip and you wrench him forward, and he flings into this burning oil and just ignites. And he's dead. So dead.
Dead.
All right. I will say, yeah, we can. You would technically be next, Rennie. So if you want to do something before the combat is over.
No, it's fine. I kind of watching this dude burn. I'm like, assistant. I never knew I could care about a robot so much, and I cast Cure Wounds on assistant.
Yay!
Kill 7.
Back up again.
Professor, the room is on fire. We should get you to safety.
Oh,
Do we have fire suppression?
I can. I don't know. If I can gust of
Assistant,
wind.
you think you could probably activate it if you got down to the console. If you get to the console that's up here.
Where's the console? Presumably, I would know where that is. Yeah,
Yeah, right at the front of this nose area.
got it.
So in like a flash of movement, he starts twisting knobs and pulling things, and he hits a big red button, and water, or no, actually so just like this white chemical dusting, it like covers the room because they wouldn't use water because there could be chemical fires, and all of the fire goes out. You're all covered in this like strange white film, as the room is also now covered in this strange white film.
And then
As
Killbot will
Kellen-
just walk back over to the professor.
As Kellen spits out the words, you see a bunch of powder come out of his mouth. He goes, "Dad, you're the best. Good job, assistant."
Hey,
Thank you,
Oh.
Professor.
Anyone else require some healing?
Yeah.
Traveler Ward
me.
collapses against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like wavering on my feet. Like I look so bad. I can heal
have this
myself a
many.
little.
Okay. I'll go to Chesselwort, and I will heal him for 8.
Oh, thank you, Kaboom.
I heal myself for 11. Not bad.
Just so we don't run out of time. Given the clearing of these enemies and the securing of the facility, you spend the next few hours, recovering and searching. And Rennie, you do find some equipment from your friends, but you don't find their bodies.
Okay.
So like their weapons, probably not their armor because it would have been burnt or melted, but like things that would have survived an intense fire blast. But you clearly can tell that these people did not leave prisoners or people alive. And then Kellen, everyone make me an investigation check.
27.
22.
Going with my first roll of 11.
15.
All right. So, guys, salvage some of these strange devices off these people, like some of their weird equipment that you can study and analyze. And also, assistant, you begin kind of like putting the lab back together and like finding pieces that were missing and like pointing out that this definitely has a full workshop facility in it. But Norm, as Kellen's up here looking at that strange golden box that has like the diodes and seems to be like the main power control in the center.
Okay.
You notice that there's a strange thing that doesn't look like it fits in. Like it doesn't look like it's connected to anything. Just like almost like a rock or like stone. And it's like looks like it has like cables attached to it, but like you can tell with your like technical know-how that it's just sitting there to look like it belongs.
So basically something else should be in there, correct?
No, it's like it's an extra piece that unless you knew what you were looking for, you wouldn't know that it didn't belong.
Okay. Well, what is that? What is this piece? Can you describe it?
So it's like an it looks like a glass sphere that has some like strange arcane runes on them that seems to be attached with like cables, but again they look like they are just put there to make it so it looks like the thing is supposed to.
Okay. So I can remove that then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you pull it out. The symbols are in Gnomish,
Which I can certainly understand, as probably.
It seems to be arcane words. And roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Or given time, you can also identify it.
Yeah, I have identified. I only rolled a 9 on the arcane.
Okay. This is a sending stone.
Oh.
You don't know where it goes, but it is a sending stone.
I would imagine I could probably contact Father. Can I activate it?
Absolutely. What do you say, bud? You got 25 words.
Hello, Father. It is me. The lab is secured. How do I get this thing home?
I'm not your father. I don't know who that is.
Norm!
Is that Kellen? Well, and then it just
So
ends.
it's obvious.
And then it just ends.
That's Norm, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
wow.
And you realize that you can't use it again until tomorrow.
Okay.
And he probably didn't hear you back.
Yeah.
You know how sending works. And I feel like that's an appropriate place to end this story.
Yay!
Were these guys' gauntlets burned up, or are they salvageable?
I mean, The answer is yes, no. Yes, as in when you make upgrades and cool shit for your artificer stuff, you can say that it's based on some of this technology. But no,
Okay.
they are not true items that are of use. But I will say that when we come back together, you will be getting an upgrade to your gun because you have
Okay.
salvaged parts and learned how to make it more reliable based on the technology you found here. Yeah, and what's up?
Do I think this thing can be moved?
Not in its condition. Now that you kind of like are in it and you can see it and you can activate things, you can tell that this is a gigantic, like, automaton interior that looks like it needs a crew to operate, but it has been buried underneath the earth or this land for years. And you would even think, with your knowledge, more time than your father has been alive. So this might be a relic or something from another age. And that likely your father stumbled upon it and claimed it as his. But it is definitely in horrible disrepair. And yeah. So, but yeah, you meet assistant and yeah. And that's kind of where you will end as
Okay.
I think that was, you guys all did good. I'm proud of you. Thank you all for
It
playing.
was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was great.
Fun.
Thank you,
To
everyone.
our weird space tech fucking fantasy future. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm
This
gonna.
is like double exciting because I know some of the lore, so I kind of get where Gene is coming from, and it's exciting, guys.
Yeah, I don't tell him this stuff, but he figures it out.
Nope.
But yeah, no. Thank you all for watching. I gotta look at some stuff, see if anyone subscribed or followed. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Blech. All right. But yeah, I mean, we can yeah, I can switch us off. We can say goodbyes, and oh, my website's open in a weird. Yeah, switch us to a different thing. There we go. I did it. Yeah, no. We'll try to. I think the next Tuesday is like Christmas time, right?
Yep.
Pretty sure. So we're probably gonna skip.
It's 5 days before Christmas. Yeah.
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 I imagine we may skip it, but we'll see how everyone is doing.
Someone vaguely I remember said in the chat they wouldn't be there, but maybe I'm thinking of our other game. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out if we can. We'll try to. My hope would be I'd like to try to finish Chris's by the new year so that we can get into the main campaign.
All right.
Starting the new year. Now that
Woo!
everyone will be leveled up to 5, and you'll all get some upgrades to your cool, unique items. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna switch this to our end scene credit, and then y'all can have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and lastly, I use the D&D Eberron War Rising Warforged map, and I also use the Beatles and Grimm Warforged map that they did to kind of combo the two things, so that if anyone wants credit, that's where that's from.
Cool.